Nick?
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. I'm just not good at it.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. Some are a bit easy to figure out, if you think about it long enough.
But the trick Pearlie showed me was incredible!
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off.
Heh.
First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? Wow, how'd you do that, Nick? You're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out.
How's Charlie doing?
Charlie, a quite decorative plant.
Nick, you've been watering the plant every day, right? I've been thinking about watering it too.
Maya, we don't want to drown poor Charlie.
But he'd get bigger.
Does she want the office to look like a tropical rainforest or something? Plus, he's big enough.
Well, your badge is still shining. Barely.
It may be showing a bit of wear, but I tried to take good care of this thing.
You sure do love to show that off, don't you, Nick? Who knows how many times you've shown it to me?
Once every case I had the option to, so... This is the 4th time? She's right. I whip it out at the drop of a hat. I really hope you did not show that to her at the drop of a hat whenever you could.
No matter how you look at it, this is definitely Max's silk hat.
There's even a feather stuck in it.
There's something wrong with this hat, though.
Most testimony, right? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. That's what he said, but the hat was found on the ground at the scene.
This really is a mystery.
What about this?
Yeah. Sorry, I got nothing.
She must have been trying to think up a joke or something. Why do you need to make a joke out of a Magatama and the one that you actually gave me?
Can you believe this cost 3 months of pay? 3 months! Trillo doesn't skip when it comes to Regina. He's really in love.
It looks like a real glass stone. Its brilliance is amazing.
I bet Money would love to get his hands on this again.
I'll have to give this back to Trillo sometime. Also, considering Phoenix likes to complain that he doesn't get many clients, I doubt 3 months worth of pay would be that much if you think about it. You know, from Phoenix's point of view.
20 pounds, huh? That's pretty heavy.
Especially since the only thing inside was a small bottle of pepper. I'm sure that is what actually lined the coffin to be that heavy.
The more you think about it, the more it starts to make your head hurt. But compared to tomorrow, this will all be a happy memory.
Tomorrow? Don't get ahead of yourself, Maya. Let's concentrate on today.
You want to know something, Nick? I love to put pepper on my hamburgers. But I also like to put pepper on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
I personally never saw the appeal to peanut butter. I think it's too thick and dry. But I'm sure it would taste nice with pepper and salt on it.
Do you think I'm weird? You don't seem to be in a very good mood today.
Of course I'm not. I have to find a criminal who has discovered the ability to fly.
Yeah, I guess that would put you in a bad mood.
Just to point out, Maya, I put wasabi into my homemade tomato sauces. So, yeah. You have to think of some pretty far out stuff to really tell me that you're thinking of weird things to put into your food. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hanging there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. They said that, since I'm a famed magician, let's make your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like would be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quickly, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. Well, he's sweating. Not enough to make his makeup run, but... I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. Okay... you don't say anything different about it. This is definitely my silk hat. I don't suppose I'm allowed to wear it anymore, am I? Max, this one of Europe, excellent symbols, right? That's right. Honestly though, I only like it because of the feather on the brim. Why don't you wear a headband with dozens of feathers in it?
Max, how could you? How could you hit poor Ben over the head with this?
I've been thinking about that lately. But he did call me a no-good, talentless hack of a fast food magician.
You mean Trillo said that? Not Ben, right?
There is no Trillo, Ben. There is only one Benjamin Woodman.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Sure, you can sign the pepper. He doesn't even have anything to say about the ring that is... love rival made or bought. The night of the crime, you didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here is how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stooge clown says, it wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. Didn't you in the last video tell me that it's basically wires holding you? I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think.
I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie.
Be friends with the other performers in the circus. We all have to be friends and must hold each other's hands.
Stupid cuddlecation. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like that? Good question.
But...
I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh?
Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. The sparkles hurt. And close your damn shirt! That is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy?
That's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Watch and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail? The Grand Prix had nothing to do with him being thrown in jail. Stupid Phoenix.
You hear that? It sounds like two people arguing.
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yes, wait.
Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
I'm trying my best, but Turtle, this just isn't going to work.
Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as someone else says, what you gonna do then?
Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trillo.
What are you doing here? Can't see we're on a secret crash training course.
I'm sorry.
Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trillo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. The video's doing that thing again. There we go. So, we were trying to sing in a round for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible!
See, even they are surprised by the idea. I told you!
They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you.
Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina.
Would you mind taking a look at this?
It's...
I guess we won't need you to look at this after all.
I was kinda expecting Trillo to say something about it. Okay, doesn't have anything to say about the pepper. I'm told to show this to everybody, and then I can't show it to everybody or not get a reaction out of it. Wonderful. The game contradicts itself.
I know that you already testified in court today.
You want to talk about what we saw, right?
Yes.
Well, at first we thought it was the old man, just looking at us walking how he acted. Right, Ben?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols.
What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols?
What do you think, Ben?
What? I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. They saw the ringmaster.
Spoilers. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina.
I'm completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for you even now.
Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent?
You haven't got a clue of those things, do you, sweetheart?
Eh?
Waiting like this is part of being in love.
How so?
If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts.
Yes, torturing them with foreplay before doing the deed is quite... Or you're just talking about the waiting, which is just a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, I knew that.
Poor Maya. She's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato.
So, how's this new routine working out?
Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're going to take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution.
That sounds incredible.
Well, let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because a jerk said we should.
That jerk?
Max Galactica. Before we should aim for the world, who does he think he is?
A magician who won a prize?
Trillo, you seem to really be fired up about this.
He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage.
You're right. You're right.
Mark my words, I, Trillo Quist, will win the Grand Prix.
You're the man now, doll.
It'll be the key to our glorious victory.
Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best?
Hey, we've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up, you gotta be part of this too.
I'm gonna leave you two to your torturous waiting or whatever.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know, but if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you?
As I've seen on my friend's Tumblr a post about why people call chicken a synonym for a coward, I mean, look at the chickens from Legend of Zelda. They kill people! They don't run away. No, I'm just allergic to wild tigers. I don't remember their... Oh, right. There's a stepladder there. So I have to do it.
A ladder?
It's just a stepladder.
What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter.
Okay. It's not even worth arguing with her on this one. As I've said in the first case where the ladder appeared, that is a stepladder. If it was only one part of these and was leaning against a wall, it'd be a ladder.
They still haven't cleaned this place up yet. If Pearly got one look at the state of this place, she'd slap whoever was in charge across the face.
Remind me to never invite her to my office. If the ringmaster is in charge, does it mean she'd slap a dead person? Or does it mean she would channel him and have somebody slap him while she's channeling him? I have some pretty weird ideas. Anything new about the bulletin board? Okay, guess there's nothing new here. At least for now.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why'd you do that? Maybe it was cold or something?
In such a case, he could have simply asked to, use it. Can I take it now? Can't take it yet. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Nah, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Kalma told me to come down here and do this for her. Being bossed around by a woman, I know how you feel. Then again, the woman that used to boss me around is dead by now. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much?
Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Kalma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tightly. She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's that possible?
According to the clown, the criminal jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Kalma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the acrobat's room, got it, pal?
I promise I will not go.
Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Yes, we have to talk to him. Mo's not here, thank God.
If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away.
What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself?
I always thought he was just thinking of new jokes.
He must really love his work. Or be incredibly desperate. Well, nothing to do here, I guess. Or there is something I have to do, but I can't really figure out what it is I have to do. So let's go back to the areas. Ah, right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria! I feel kind of bad for the idea that I check out all the previous rooms. Ugh, he's in an awfully good mood. Alright, you want time in this? Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is probably a weapon of bowel destruction? That's funny. Buzz, wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they were in the cafeteria!
Exactly, it's an incredibly sad place, that cafe! That was not funny. Like, not at all.
I did it!
What's going on? He's being too nice. If he's too nice, he's annoying. If he's mean, he's annoying. He's just plain annoying. Sorry, but I don't know anything about that.
I see.
After all, I'm just a clown. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown. He's a subpar clown. I can't stand Max and his attitude sometimes.
I know.
But lately...
Huh?
It's just... lately I've started to understand what he's always going on about.
What is it then?
Well, I'm not sure if I can explain it all well just yet. Just when you think it's impossible, Mo flashes a glimpse of maturity. No, not this picture, he showed it to you guys too.
Huh? You've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica.
Depending on what the rumor is, I could say it's not really a rumor, it's quite obvious fact.
He really gets around.
I'm sure he does get around, yes!
Aha! 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 Oh yeah! He didn't just show me the picture.
Well, what do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous.
Yeah, this is another part of the game where really sometimes people cannot fault me for saying there's gay subtext. I'm not sure what's worse, dick girls or vagina guys.
It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it every day. He made us bow to his greatness.
He's got a big bust. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. And that is my proof that Phoenix is gay. You know what? I'm gonna screen cap this and use it as my signature later on. Oh wait, I'm gonna show him the pepper. Whatever.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd last night I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story, new great jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You even used the faint no shoes, no shirts, no service joke.
Exactly. How could you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Dude, I'm the one who... Okay, a lot of people I talk to always say that Who's on First was a great comedy routine. I think it's just annoying. It's just stupid people being stupid about language, which is not funny. It's just not funny. So your stunning comedy is really lost on me. Who's on First is not funny. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw, I swear, that creep just
flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psych log. He must be telling the truth. The Magatama is not a fucking lie detector!
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Oh yeah. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago all of a sudden. The bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really cool! Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm paying for it.
Oh.
Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke?
Nope, I'm drawing a blank here.
A quiet mo is a good mo in my book. I concur.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us!
Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title.
Yikes! It says to the murderer.
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? Hey, remember Maya's funny line of putting a juicy tidbit from the murder there? Yeah, we have a clue that is to the murderer. So yeah, you can go away, man. Can I get it now? Since there is a scrap of paper, and here is also a scrap of paper. No, I can't. Man, that's annoying. This is overall my problem with the Ace Attorney games. I am faster with my logic and jump over clues that they take hours to figure out. Okay, where do I have to go to now? Do I have to go back to the detention center? Max wants to sign his bust. Hehehe.
Do you know anything about this note?
The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredibly bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Yeah, I have to go take a cab again to the damn circus.
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, the one that we've seen like 3 times now? You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is.
I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house plaza.
Tonight at 10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place. Wait, if it was found the morning before the murder, wouldn't the murder have taken place a day earlier?
Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual.
Well, I am done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. But with Miss Von Karma.
Nick, what is that? That beeping sound?
It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quickly. See ya, pal.
I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Well, if the girl in her teens has a whip, I think he has every right to be scared.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Wow! That whip could cut right through me.
Von Karma? She really did appear. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary!
It was a battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you?
Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news?
National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge.
What about this? Ow! She hit me again.
I will continue to show all my evidence then. No, I will not, because I'm goddamn too nice to Maya. Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something, huh?
I'm amazed you picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 pepper bags on your head.
I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
Yeah, your father had that. And I still beat his ass. A conclusive witness. You must mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself.
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad?
You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course! Your dad! I know you miss him!
Enough out of you. One more word and you get a mouthful of wit.
Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation?
Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time.
Him?
I'm sure you know to whom I am referring. Miles Edgeworth!
I wouldn't mind seeing him again. Neither would Phoenix.
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth?
Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was... Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. Edgeworth has such an influence on Nick's life. I fogged it. What the hell was that word I just said? Was that a mixture of fought and fuck? I don't know. Let's start this again. I fought against him in a few cases. Technically 2 before he disappeared. But after that case was over, he vanished.
It's your fault he is gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick! What does she mean?
Wow, they actually called it death now. I think that's the first time. After that case, Edgeworth was in a peculiar state, and he got out worse every day. never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death.
That was 1 year ago. It was right after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? I don't believe it. He's still alive. I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him.
I would be annoyed too, because in my head, Phoenix is the house husband, not Edgeworth.
Just like your victory muttered the honorable name of Von Kalma. I'm going to find him. Then I'm going to teach him the difference between right and wrong with my own hands. Nick, about Edgeworth?
Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay?
Nick?
Von Kalma?
What?
I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too.
What happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick?
Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor.
I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick.
And the mood has already changed. Let's go to Acro's room. Again. Hello, murderer. Very nice to finally see you. And no, this is not me being clever. This is literally what I thought when I first met him. Why? Quite simply because the fact that out of all the people we have met on the first day, none of them had a motive or really an opportunity to do it. He's the newest character and the only new character we meet, so by default, he has to be the one. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Dingling. Dingling.
Mr. Acro?
How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of the circus as well?
That's right. I mainly perform on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform in is my wheelchair. I'm sure you can do some great tricks in the wheelchair.
What do you think of this?
I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room.
Oh, we're sorry.
Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I tried to not think about him. Acro won't even look at it.
It looks like something is really weighing on him.
Probably the wheelchair. Money is a great friend to me. That pile of treasure over there is his collection, huh? It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with him.
Oh, that's so cute! Theft? That's just adorable.
Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies, but I seem to be pretty popular with the animals. That's disgusting. Yeah, with your physical condition, you do not know what pepper is. Murderer. Okay, nothing about the box. What's this? That's what we want to know.
It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder.
Oh, the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source.
Her?
Regina. Ask her about it. Okay, if I find her. Akko, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. I'm still waiting for something here. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
It seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina.
Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Truly a princess? Are you sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina?
I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
And if you are in a wheelchair, why are you living on the 3rd floor and not the 1st floor? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? I can't even stand now. Look at Arnold Schwarzenegger! He can't even walk properly! That was a reference to In and Out, in case you didn't get it. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
That's awful.
The accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? How did you figure that out? No, I'm serious. Why did... a Cyclock? Why did Phoenix think that the accident was acrobatic related? It doesn't seem like Aqua's injuries were acrobatic in nature.
What's on your mind, Mr. Wright?
Well, exactly when were you injured?
It's almost been 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice.
6 months ago? What in the world went on at the circus then? I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room.
I was at the hospital all day yesterday.
Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder?
Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital.
Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it when I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Akko? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
That's when I looked out the window.
What did you see?
He was flying straight up into the air. He? Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought he said. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick?
Seriously? Why does he have to live on the 3rd floor, where he is incapable of actually going up or down himself, rather than on the 1st floor, where depending if 1st floor counts as the ground floor or 1st floor as the 1st floor, and he wouldn't have to use that much strength or help to actually get out. I demand an explanation for that. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, Nick!
Wonderful, today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix.
Stay. Heal. Oh, Maya, Nick. It's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more a monkey than a human.
A monkey?
It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means that my dad is looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone is gone.
When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kinda sweet. But I bet you there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course! You really think so?
Yeah, you will, I think.
I've got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's alright with Regina.
Just to go back and clear something up, why'd you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume.
Well, you seem to be emitting sparkles and glitters, so why does he not steal you?
It's got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful, you should see it. What are spangles? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney?
Huh?
If you saw that monkey, you'd get my dress back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
Gladly! But of course, I'll get it for you! Boy, which one I'm supposed to pick?
Leave it up to us!
There's no way I could turn down that request.
Yay! You're really gonna do it?
Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what that is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket?
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Akala's breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in this room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket?
Yeah, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in somebody else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so...
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did. I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think.
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this. That's Pepper, isn't it? From the cafeteria.
Huh? It's from the cafeteria?
It's not? I remember seeing it there.
So that's what the cafeteria is, Pepper.
You know, I'm not a big fan of Pepper.
Strangely enough, people sneeze when they smell pepper. I sneeze when I smell salt.
Something smells fantastic! So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers!
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro du Soc, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great.
She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
Hey, burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you to hamburger heaven.
I bet! I can tell by the smell.
Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power.
Let's see here. To the murderer! That's far from polite. Where'd you find the rest of this note anyway?
Maybe it'd be best if I didn't tell Mo where we found it. Don't worry about it, Mo.
If I didn't need to worry about it, you shouldn't have shown it to me.
Yeah. Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? Am I not getting anything new out of him?
Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you gonna do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard that cool story, haven't you?
Like how he was adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but when the murder happened he was livid. Akko was so upset that he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really?
Max would still be an issue, though.
Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
Mo.
All that's left is to see if everyone would get over the tragedy. You know.
The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Don't worry about it, it's nothing at all.
He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
I almost said Deathmaster. Where did I get that idea from?
Yes, that's it, you're right, girlie. Dang, correcto mundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said if everyone would get over it seemed a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. It's just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
6 months ago, huh? I don't remember if I have enough to prove the accident yet, or the tragedy.